How to get what you want. What do you want in life? Money, power, fame, time freedom. What do you value most in your wholesaling real estate business? What do you want? Well, in today's video, I want to break down exactly how to get exactly what you want when it comes to your wholesaling real estate and real estate investing businesses, and the 5 psychological key hacks you must know on how to get exactly what you want in your life. Now, this is very powerful information. So before I break it down to you, do me a big favor. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and let's talk about it. So my name is Zach Ginn. I've done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals, and I currently run an operation doing over 6 figures every single month in a wholesaling real estate business. On top of that, I own a lot of rentals. I own multiple other businesses. And at the age of 23, 6 years into business, I can tell you I have gained everything I've ever wanted or dreamed of in my life. The truth is, a lot of the hacks and skills that took me to get to this level came from the things in between my ears, my brain. The way I've thought, the way your mind works can be a huge difference between if you're gonna become successful or not in wholesaling real estate. So let's break down exactly how to get what you want. So let's talk about the first thing. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, but nobody's willing to do what it takes to become a millionaire. Let's take an example of 2 wholesalers. One wholesaler doing hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, and another wholesaler doing $0 per month. One's very successful and one is not. On January 1st, when they wrote down their goals for the year, they both had a goal of making $1 million. Why did one person become successful and the other person didn't? To use an even easier example, think of 2 boxers in a boxing match. They both go up in there, put their gloves on, and they both have a goal of winning, but only one person wins. You have to understand, just having the thought that I want to win is completely different. So it's not what you think is going to yield you the result, but it's the actions in between. Just wanting to win a boxing match is not going to make you win the match. Wanting to make $1 million and having the goal to make $1 million is not going to make you a millionaire. Goals are one thing. It's the action and execution, which is another. So 9 times out of 10 for boxing, sometimes you get a lucky punch in, but the person that wanted to win more did win. They spent more hours in the gym. They spent more hours jump roping, more hours training, more cardio, and they just wanted to win more. They both had the same goal, but ultimately one person won. Same thing in wholesaling real estate. You got one person that wants to make $1 million and the other person that wants to make $1 million. Maybe one person's a single parent and they need to make it, and they're willing to do the action it takes to become successful. And maybe the other person is 18, 19 years old that thinks they want to get rich quick. They both want to become millionaires, but the reasoning and their whys are different, and one person is willing to do more work and overcome the adversity to become a millionaire. Psychological hack number 2. So if you don't know who Earl Nightingale was, he was a radio host, speaker, author, and pretty much an expert on human development and character from around the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And a lot of what Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, and these other motivational speakers that you hear today, a lot of them use a lot of his principles. And one thing Earl Nightingale really says that really changed my life, which was his radio speech, The Strangest Secret. And guys, this is from the 40s and 50s. These concepts work for anything in life. You could probably find it on YouTube, just search The Strangest Secret. But he basically says, if you want to become the man or woman that you want to be, if you want to make the money that you want to be, do what they think. Think what they think. Do the action they would take. Think as if you are that person. And eventually, your mind will shift, and if you keep thinking and acting like that person you want to be, eventually becomes that person. He also explains that a person that wants to make more money in business, they have to make that decision. They can't think it into existence. They actually have to make the conscious decision to make more money. One analogy he uses is somebody looking to make an apple pie. You just can't think of making an apple pie. You actually have to make the decision to make the apple pie. Once you make the decision, you get the recipe out, you start buying things, and you start taking action. You can't become rich in real estate wholesaling by just sitting on your butt all day thinking, oh, I want to make $1 million. No, you have to make that decision to make $1 million and do what it takes to become a millionaire in wholesaling. Psychological hack number 3, do what a successful person does. And what do I mean by that? Think of somebody you look up to in wholesaling real estate. How much money are they making? What kind of marketing are they doing? Do they make plans? Do they execute on those plans? Do they give up? Do they make excuses? How many leads do they talk to? When they started on this business, how did they get their first deal? How do they get their 100th deal? Create an avatar of that person and become that person. Guys, in wholesaling real estate, you are not reinventing the wheel. If there's somebody in your wholesaling real estate market that's really well off and they're making a ton of money, just do what they're doing. Maybe they cold call the government list. Maybe they send mail to probates. Do what they're doing. I'm telling you guys, there's a success formula to what they're doing. Think about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant in high school did the 6-6-6 approach, which means he worked out 6 days a week, 6 hours a day for 6 straight months. So if you're in high school right now and you want to be like Kobe Bryant, I 100% think you should probably do what he was doing. Michael Jordan did a 5-5-5 approach like that too, where he did 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Look at the people you look up to and do what they're doing. For instance, me. If you're looking up to me in cold calling, I cold call from 2 to 7 p.m., 5 days a week, every single week for a year straight to become an expert at cold calling. So if you want to implement my actions and you live in my market, go do that. The only issue with this is you're going to have to be like that person. So if that person never quit, you can't quit. If I cold call 2 to 7 p.m. and I never stopped, you can't stop. You have to implement what that person did exactly to a T. Maybe shift a couple things here and there if you need to, but don't reinvent the wheel. How does that person think? Think like they do. And when I say think like they do, I want to make one thing very clear. Most people, especially people watching this video right now, they know exactly what to do to become a millionaire in wholesaling real estate, but they still don't do them. Let me explain. Think of dieting and working out. Most people know what to eat right so they can lose weight, or know how to work out the right way to get buff and strong. Most people know what they have to do to become really good at basketball. Spend 6 hours a day learning basketball. How to become the best chess master in the world. Study hours every single day how to play chess and play chess nonstop online. Watch all the YouTube videos on chess. Get a bunch of chess experience. How to become really good at cold calling. Start cold calling a ton of leads. Talk to a ton of motivated sellers. How to learn Spanish. Go to all the YouTube channels on learning Spanish. You guys already know what to do to gain all those type of skills. The issue is you know it, but you don't do it. And the only difference between knowing it and doing it is making that conscious decision that I'm gonna do this now. This is who I am. This is how I'm becoming. And once you make that shift in your mindset and you start consistently taking the action and the execution to become successful, that is when you'll become successful. Number 4 here, this is a huge one. There's an old proverb in the Bible. I'm not talking about religion or anything on this channel, but this is a really cool proverb from thousands of years ago that reigns true today. What a man thinketh, he becomes. And I know the quote's a little different in the Bible, but that's pretty much the gist of what it's saying. As a person thinketh, they become. So if I think I am this great person, I think I have the confidence, I think I have everything in my power to become successful, I eventually will become. Guys, your thoughts are so powerful. Truly, what you think is what you become. And yes, making that conscious decision, thinking of being a nicer person, thinking of helping others. Once you subconsciously take all the garbage out of your brain that you're not a good person, you're not capable, and you can't do something, your success is gonna skyrocket. Seriously, do you think you're a hustler? Are you a person that gives up or makes excuses? Do you think you'll become successful? More importantly, are you willing to do the things that will make you successful? What you think will have a huge impact on your success. And I'm telling you, all the millionaire wholesalers I know, they got their brain right and they took the action. Number 5, last but not least, this is a very important concept that you must grasp to get anything in your life for wholesaling real estate. There's a lot of books that talk about this, but it is not the end goal that matters. It is the action it takes to get to that end goal that truly matters. Now you might hear the quote, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And that's sort of right, but we all want to get to the destination, right? But think about the end goal. Just do a cause and effect. The effect, you making $1 million. What's the cause? Doing the action. You just can't focus on making $1 million. I know a lot of people like, write it on the wall, look at it, make these affirmations. But the truth is the affirmations you should have is doing the action and the actionable steps it takes to get to the good result. So not, I want to make $100,000. No, I want to cold call 1,000 leads this month. You should focus hard on the actionable steps versus the end goal, and that'll give you really good results. Once I started shifting that over of me looking to do 2-3 deals a month when I was 18, 19 years old, I focused on cold calling 5 hours a day. Once I did that, things started changing. So figure out what it's gonna take you and the action every single day, every single week, every single month to get to your end goal in mind for whatever you want in life. Becoming a better father, becoming a better husband, becoming a better wife, becoming a rich wholesaler, making $1 million, whatever it is, write down what the action you have to take and start taking that action, and the effect will follow. Guys, these are the 5 top proven psychological hacks to get whatever you want in your life, and especially in wholesaling real estate. If you got any value from this video, do me a big favor. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Start taking action, start creating a plan, and get after it. I promise you, you will deal with struggle. But how you deal with that struggle, how you deal with that adversity is going to determine how successful you are. Guys, I'm rooting for you and your success. If you got any value from this video, go to freewholesaling.com. There's more free real estate wholesaling content there, and I'll see you guys soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.